In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to create an email template in HoneyBook and give you some ideas of my 4 favorite email templates that have made me money, happy customers, saved me time, all the good things. One of my favorite things about HoneyBook is that you can do things that you couldn't do if you didn't have a system like this. So if it was just me having to send out these emails all the time manually, keep track of everything, I just wouldn't have time to do some of the customer service things that I've always wanted to do. So instead of preempting questions, for instance, or being able to ask for reviews all the time, I'm waiting till the client asks me a question and just answering it along with all their other stuff, or I'm forgetting to do reviews or only doing reviews like once or twice a year, and then it's been a long time since I worked with this client. So there's a lot of things that I always wanted to do that I just wasn't able to because I didn't necessarily have the time because I was doing everything myself. So enter HoneyBook email templates. So in order to create one of these, you're going to go into Tools and My Templates. And I have a code that will get you 35 to 50% off with HoneyBook. I also have tons and tons of videos here on my channel all about how to get set up with them and some of my favorite features. So definitely check those out. And I'd love if you would use my link because it helps me be able to continue to provide free resources like this for you. So when you go into your basics, you'll see your email templates and you'll see anything that you have created here, as well as some of the default ones that are in HoneyBook already. As an example, this agreement one, hey, I'd like to share an agreement with you, follow the link below and you'll be able to review and sign the agreement. And you can change this and then you can use it whenever you're sending out a new agreement. In order to create a new one, you'll just click Create New, click on Email, and then type whatever it is that you want to say, as well as naming the email up here. Let's name this one Test Email. The big things here are that you can edit all of the text in a lot of great ways. You can add links, you can add smart fields, which I'll talk about in a second, email signatures, and you can insert an unsubscribe link if you want, because HoneyBook does have batch emailing capabilities. I have a whole other video on that if you want to check it out. Smart fields are really important because they allow these emails to feel personalized even without the work of personalizing them. So if I just wanted to say, hey, and then I could use that button to start it, or I could just click a bracket and it's going to show me all of my different smart fields. We have all of our project info. So for instance, project location, I'm a wedding invitation designer. So if I put in their venue, I can always just say, hey, I'm so excited for your wedding at blank, and it would fill in the venue for whoever I was sending this email to. But the template just has that smart field. It doesn't have to fill in a specific venue. It would just have that kind of blank field. And then when I attach this email to a client and a project, it would fill in that location automatically for me. So for instance, really easy to use, hey, client first name. That's a very common use here. And then just as an example, I'll just show you kind of the rest of those smart field options. So we have client info, my company info, and then today's date, which is awesome and will automatically fill in whenever you do send this email template. You'll type out everything that you want. You can click to add your email signature, and then you don't even have to save this. It's automatically going to be saved here in your template section. There's your test email. You can send these in a couple ways. So if you go into a project, it's really easy to just send an email one time. So Amy and Jake's wedding invitations, 99, if anyone's a fan. You can just click right here and your templates are all going to be in here for you. So let's say going to print, and now we're going to print. And if we click on, for instance, the month anniversary one, you can see it filled in automatically that client first name with Jake because that is the client's first name. I can edit this if I need to, and then I can just click send and it will send directly to Jake in that project. Another great option when you go into tools is automations. So if we did a new automation, we can send an email. So I'll click on whichever template I want. I'm going to do this month anniversary one, which I'll show you in just a second, but that's for a month after their wedding date. And I can click it to, let's see, 30 days, or I could do 4 weeks if I wanted to after, and I could include the project date. So as long as the project date is set to their wedding date, this is going to automatically send them this email 1 month after. It's going to fill in their name or whatever smart fields I put in there for them, and I'll just click save. And that's going to automatically send that email template on any project that I apply that automation to. So now that we've explained how to create these email templates, let me show you some of my absolute favorite ones that make me money and make my clients really, really happy. So the first one they're going to get is thanks for reaching out. And so that's whenever someone reaches out, I'm just going to tell them, hey, I got your message. I'm so excited you reached out. We are free for your date and your project looks like so much fun. This is an option. This is one I'm going to send manually, and I'm going to customize it a little. So when they reach out, they're going to tell me if they want purple and velvet and how many invitations and if they want it to feel like a castle or whatever. So that's where I can include just a little sentence about why their project feels special to me. I'm going to include this link to our pricing guide, and then I automatically just ask them if they have time next week for a consult. So I love having this one in here. It mostly just saves me time, and then it's going to give them all of that pricing info that they need, as well as, I created that to be pretty and nice and show my value and introduce myself and my personality a little bit. Another one is called Welcome to the Family. And this one we're going to automate for right after they sign the contract and pay the deposit. So this is welcome to the family. We're so excited to work on your invitations. And then we're going to say what happens next. So this is just, they don't just fill out the contract, send me money, and then they're just waiting for nothing. This is explaining, hey, I'm going to send you a questionnaire. Then we're going to work on your proofs. And I'm preempting a lot of questions that I used to get that I didn't like to answer. So we have our address etiquette, our wording etiquette, and our address template, which they're going to need to fill out before we go to print. So this is just a way for me to provide some resources for them, show them that I'm preempting the questions they're going to ask. This is such a great customer service touch. So any questions that you're getting a lot, go ahead and preempt that with a nice guide or template or blog post or something that they can use. It doesn't even have to be like I created these things myself, but you can link them out to a resource that's not even yours, that will help them complete your project a little bit easier. And the next steps are just so important here because it just keeps them moving forward and understanding what's going on. But I can automate this to send right after their payment, so I don't even have to worry. I know they're all getting this information as soon as they pay, and they're feeling really welcome to the family. I could include a welcome video on here. I can include pictures. I can include so many different things on here. So the possibilities are really endless. The third one is going to print. This is kind of an end of project email. So it's going to look different for everyone. I'm an invitation designer. So what we do at the end of the project is head to print. So, oh snap, I just got your proof approval. Can't wait to see. Again, reminding them about the time frame that I need so that they're not just emailing me like, hey, where are my invitations? Again, reminding them about the address list. It's always kind of hard to get that piece. It's on every single proof, but we have to send it again. And just a reminder that I'll need this to get started on your order. So I can't place your order until that address list is complete. I remind them what I'm going to do for them. So how they can expect to receive the invitations in the box and what tasks they're going to have to do, as well as kind of recommending some steps that will make that easier, like using a glue stick for sealing. And if you are sealing via licking, don't drink wine because it can make your envelopes not stay closed, which is a little bit difficult. Then I'll just reiterate my excitement, tell them I'll be in touch. I do that a little more on a case-by-case basis because every project is different. And then I say to let me know if they have any order changes and remind them there will be a setup fee for any changes after this point. So sometimes people don't understand that like they can't just add 10 more the day after I ordered them after their print approvals, which have quantity on them. So I just remind them here again that if anything changes, anything has been ordered, there will be an additional fee for that. And then the last one I did hint at this one earlier, the month anniversary. This serves a few purposes, and this is something that was just falling through the cracks. I was never asking for reviews. I was never collecting photos from my clients' wedding days. But now that I can automate this to send exactly a month after their wedding, it is just so much easier. I've gotten so many more reviews, so many more good marketing photos, just all this good feedback from my clients that I can share on Instagram and things like that. So it's been really helpful. So here I'm just showing some excitement. You could use those smart fields to further personalize this, like, oh my gosh, you look so beautiful at blank, and then you put the venue name using a smart field. So I'm going to ask for photos from the photographer and also for the review and provide just a link for them to review in my favorite spot. Some people will go out and find different spots to review, but then you have reviews on Facebook and Wedding Wire and The Knot and all these different places. So if you can direct them to the same place, it's going to be more effective because you're going to have that kind of conglomeration of reviews in a lot of different places. You could also provide, hey, this is the best spot. And then if you want to copy and paste it to these other 2 spots, here are links to those as well. Some people will do that as well. And then just reminding them that I love them. I was fun to work with. They were fun to work with. And if they ever need anything in the future, they can reach out to me. So the key to these email templates is just kind of touching base with them throughout the process, making it feel a little bit personalized, and then accomplishing things like reminders about, hey, you can't make any more changes after this, or preempting questions that they might have, providing value to them before they even have a chance to ask those questions. So all of this is going to provide a much better customer service experience. It's going to make your life a lot easier, and it's going to make your clients a lot happier. Plus, you're going to get things like reviews. You're going to get your address template faster. You're going to make more money because they are keeping everything on track, giving you more positive reviews, marketing photos, etc. So all of this is going to directly and indirectly better your business. I hope this gave you some good ideas for using HoneyBook email templates. If you have any ideas that might be helpful to the rest of us, please share them in the comments so we can all benefit from this. If you are interested in diving further into HoneyBook, I have a full course here on YouTube. I'll link the playlist for you in the description of this video. And my link or code Laney will get you 35% or more off your first year with them. Thanks, everyone.